Right GST filing practices means completion of your annual audit or tax audit by 30% faster. Yes, you heard me right. 30% faster. Hi, my name is CA Jitendra Patel. I am on a mission to help small and medium enterprise with hassle-free statutory compliances. Uh, whenever I'm interacting with my colleagues, they always complain that the books and the GSTR data doesn't tally, and they spend a lot of time in reconciling these data. In this video, I'm going to share things to follow while filing GST returns by the business owner or their accountant so that they complete the audit in a much faster manner. The first thing to be kept in mind uh, after while filing the GST return is make all the entries with regard to purchases, sales, expenses in tally for a particular month and log the accounting software for any further entries after that. I say to log the accounting software for the reason that any addition or deletion or editing of the accounting entries will make your life difficult for reconciliation in the future. Since the audit is an historical exercise, reconciling the GST returns with the books of accounts, and if there are any difference, it is very difficult to recollect. Hence, it is always advisable to log the month after passing all the necessary entries for a particular month. Then, after passing the entries and locking the month, export the data with regard to the supplier's ITC and the sales invoice raised in a particular folder in an Excel format. So if any, this will help if any addition or deletion, even after locking the unlocking, and there may be chances that the tally might be unlocked and some accounting entries might have been made. So even if in that scenario, if the data is available in the Excel format, then we can come to know that what addition or deletion has been made in the tally. So export all the suppliers data and the sales data in an Excel format. Once you export the data, you can file the GST return. And after filing the GST return, download the copy of GSTR 1, GSTR 3B, and also the GSTR 2B data and store it into the server for future reference. Any addition or deletion to the monthly data has to be done in the corresponding month. As already I have told you that if any addition or deletion is made uh, in the past month, then it will affect the credibility of the data and it will create further confusion. So any addition or deletion with respect to a month can be made through a debit note or a credit note or a journal entry in subsequent month, not once the month is locked. Any difference in the GSTR 2B data, the GSTR 2B data is nothing but the GSTR one return filed by the suppliers and the books of account should be noted down uh, for future reference for the purpose of audit. So follow this step while filing the GST return as if you are able to identify the difference in future. This will definitely help your auditor in completing the audit reconciliation faster, and thereby the audit also can be completed faster. This is CA Jitendra Patel Signing out. See you in my next video.